Well, hey guys, good morning. Big A coming to you live from the rainy Station Camp Greenway this morning. Beautiful one day, rainy the next. Hey, it's part of life. We just got to learn to deal with it. Today at 10 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time, I get the privilege, along with many of our mastermind group members, to interview Erik Weihenmayer. Erik is the guy I told you about a month ago that I'm getting the privilege to interview that summited 7 of the highest peaks on earth. Here's the kicker, he's blind. I watched an interview this morning on Oprah that Erik did years ago. Erik has been hosted by the White House. He's been featured on the cover of Time magazine, Sports Illustrated. The list of accolades goes on for decades with this guy. He is amazing. 3 years ago, he kayaked the Colorado River at the bottom of the Grand Canyon alone. 277 miles. Talks about in the book No Barriers, where he turned upside down 5 or 6 times in class 10 rapids. Man, I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning, started reviewing my notes and going over his biography again. I'm about a quarter of the way, maybe a third of the way through his book. It is absolutely a must read. He wrote another book called Touching the Top of the World. And Erik has absolutely accomplished some amazing things. But what I want to talk to you about today is you. What are some of the things that you've accomplished? What are some of the things that you've done in your life that you feel a sense of pride? You've inspired others. You've taken the risk. You've taken the chance. What is it that you've done? Well, in the book, Erik talks about he quit letting others' expectations dictate what he did. I went back and thought about that and read it again. I thought, my goodness, how many of us today are allowing others' expectations dictate what we do in our careers and personally? And it was a little bit alarming to me when I thought about that. So many of you out there today are wanting to do new business ventures. There's new personal things that you're wanting to accomplish. And you're allowing others' expectations to dictate what you do. I deal with men every day, and the number one overarching theme to the reason that they're not doing something is they're afraid they're going to fail. Man, when my girls were young, I used to tell them that failure is in not trying, not succeeding. And it made a difference in the things that they attempted in their life. So what is it today that you're afraid of? Is it your neighbor? Is it your colleagues or peers? Somebody might say, hey, he tried it and he failed. I want to encourage you not to do that. Go for it. Try it. It may not work, but hey, one thing for sure, it's not going to work if you don't give it a try. Years ago, I went to an auction. I bought a building. And at the end of the auction, it got down to me and one other guy that I happened to know pretty well. After the auction was over, he came up and he shook my hand. He said, I want to shake the hand of a fool. I started laughing. I said, what are you talking about? I only outbid you $1,000. And he said, Aaron, do you really think you're going to make any money on this building? I said, well, one thing I know for sure, you don't even have a chance. And he looked at me, kind of laughed and walked off. But that's the truth. See, if we're not in the game, we don't even have a chance. Kind of fast forward, not to be boastful, I still own the property. It's appraised at 5 times what I paid for it. We've had a Fortune 500 tenant in it now for 30 years. They've paid for the building many times over. Could I have lost money? Yes. But not being in the game, I didn't even have a chance. I want to encourage you guys today, if you're sitting at the kitchen table and you're scratching your head and you're thinking, should I do this or should I not? Well, what I do know for sure is you don't even have a chance if you don't get in the game. Make good decisions. Really pray about it. Think about it with your trusted advisors. Go over it. Do your due diligence. But hey, fire the gun and ride the bullet. It's time to get busy. Take some risk. What if Erik had not have climbed that mountain? He's the only blind guy on earth. He's one of 150 people that have summited 7 of the highest peaks on earth. What if he let others' expectations dictate in his life? He would have never accomplished such a feat. Guys, think about it in your personal life. What is it that's holding you back? Please don't let fear of failure hold you back. Fear missing an opportunity more than you fear failure. Stop worrying about what other people are saying. Stop worrying about whether you'll fail or succeed. Go for it. I promise you the answer is always no unless you ask. And I want to encourage you today to go for it, to ask. Make that phone call today to that person that you're afraid of for fear of they'll say no. 6 months ago, I contacted Seth Godin to endorse my book, View from the Top. He turned me down. It hurt my feelings. He said, Aaron, the book's probably good, but I don't have time to give to it what I need, and so I must turn you down. Well, it kind of set me back because I was really wanting his endorsement. Recently, I wrote another book called The Mastermind Blueprint, helping people understand how to lead effective, profitable masterminds. I sent Seth the book again. I thought he told me no on the last one. In 48 hours, I had his endorsement. And I'm like jumping around the office. I'm so fired up. What if I had been afraid that he would have turned me down again? I wouldn't have got his endorsements. Guys, listen, go for it. Try it. Challenge yourself. Push through those upper limit challenges, and you'll have a life of experiences that many people won't get to enjoy because they're afraid that they might fail. Okay? Hey, I'm going to be releasing Erik Weihenmayer's interview on my Facebook. You'll get to enjoy that as me and a number of our mastermind members interview him today. Well, I'm fired up. I hope you're fired up as well today. If you're wondering, should you do this thing? Yes, you should do it. I'm encouraging you today to go for it so that you'll enjoy those benefits that many people that have gone before you have enjoyed as well. I'm Aaron Walker, coming to you live from the Station Camp Greenway. Have a great day.